Hey everyone, so today we came to Laurel Mountain State Park with a carload of fun. We have the car loaded up with 2 kayaks on top and a portable SUP from VEVOR. And if you don't know what that means, it's a portable stand-up paddleboard that's inflatable. We're gonna be testing that out today, but I gotta tell you one thing, loading that thing was way easier than trying to put these heavy kayaks up on the roof. I had to put the mounts up there. Me and my wife loaded them up and it was a pain in the butt. So that's the first plus for a portable SUP. Now I gotta get these heavy ones down, but check this out. This portable SUP here that blows up comes in a bag this big, so gonna make it really easy to transport and carry around versus those big things. Takes up really minimal room. And we're gonna be blowing this thing up with the Inflating SUP pump. It's a battery operated pump. But let's go to the lake and test this thing out. Since I'm short, I need a ladder to get up here. And like I said, these are definitely kind of a pain to load up and unload on here. Now I'm sure they're gonna be more comfortable than the inflatable SUP, but still, this is a lot more work. And actually getting them down is the easy part. Putting them back up is the hard part. All right, tilt it down. Not to mention, they're pretty heavy. And I lost a shoe. And on to the next one. And now this one, look how much easier this is. Now you do have to spend some time blowing it up, but I'll show you an easy way to do that. But way lighter, way more portable, and the oar is actually in here too. Now I did not bring the pump that comes with this one because, like I said, I have an easier way. There's the fin that attaches. Here's the handle, or the oar I should say. Single-sided oar that is adjustable to an extent. To about there. So good for different size people, different heights. And then it has these foam pieces. I would keep those. That way when you pack this thing back up, that doesn't get damaged. Nice strap to hold it together. And all we gotta do is blow it up. Now this one does come with a seat. You can get them with or without the seat. And this one actually comes with some additional accessories. You get a tube here. You get a lanyard. You get a case for a cell phone, like a waterproof case. Kind of cheap and chintzy, but I'm sure it'll work. And you get a pump. That I didn't bring the pump, so let's get this thing blown up, go out and have some fun. Now we're gonna use the Inflating portable SUP pump, and what's cool is this thing will run on a 12-volt cigarette lighter port from your car. It kind of runs off the battery and that whenever you have them both connected, or you can run on a Inflating battery pack, and I use that same pack to run my cordless lawnmower, my weed whacker, my portable backpack cooler, a bunch of different things that you can run off the same battery, which is pretty neat. But they sent me this pump to try out because I knew I was getting this SUP, so we're gonna see how well it works. And it says recommended pressure is 15 PSI. Put it on SUP mode. There's different modes here. You can air up small rafts and things like that too. Basically anything that's inflatable, and you can also use this to deflate as well. But we're gonna time it and see how long it takes to pump up this 10-foot SUP. Got the timer running. All right, we're at 1.5 minutes right now. And you'll see once this thing gets up to a certain pressure, that pump will kick into the second stage, and then it's gonna pressure it to 12 or 15, whatever PSI you have it set to. But this is like the quick inflate stage here, so not too bad so far for 2 minutes. All right guys, this started out good, but this thing will not kick into 2-stage. It was working perfect for me at home. Came here and now it's not working, so that's a word of advice. Always bring the manual pump as a backup. But like I said, this thing was working flawlessly. Now it's not kicking into stage 2, and there's only 0.5 pounds of PSI in this. But we're gonna try it on anyway, because that's all I got. All right guys, so it's like 20 minutes later. I finally got it to go into stage 2. I don't know what's going on. I tapped on it back a bunch of times and then got it to go in. So this thing works great when it works, but it doesn't always work. So always carry your manual pump as a backup. All right guys, it's pretty tough now. So we got the seat strapped on there too. Like I said, this model comes with a seat. Where are we at? We're at 10.5 pounds, 10.7. We'll shut it off like around 11 pounds. All right, there's 11 pounds, should be good. Disconnect, put the plug in. Thank God I got it to work. There's also a detachable fin on here that just slides in there, and then this clip goes through there to hold that fin on, and that helps keep you nice and straight when you're trying to paddle with the oar. All right, so now I'm on the VEVOR SUP. This is the 10-footer. Now this one is rated for 330 pounds. If you get the 10.5-foot one, it's rated for 350 pounds. So if you're a little bit of a heavier person, you're gonna want the little bit longer one. But this thing is super steady, super strong. I'm about 175 pounds, roughly, somewhere around there, 170, 175, but very, very strong and sturdy. I wanted to get on it as well because my son, he's only about 75 pounds. So I wanted to get about 175 pounds. That's about half of what this thing's rated for, a little bit more than half. And so far, very nice and steady. And what's cool about this, I hope I don't fall in because I got this microphone on here that's not waterproof. What's cool about this is you could just flip this seat down like this. Well, actually he has his water bottle in the back there, and you can stand up on it and paddle it this way. I think I gotta get my feet more like this. Oh, there we go. I think I was too far forward, but I can't flip the seat down all the way. But it's definitely a lot steadier sitting down. Cruise is pretty good though. All right, so far this inflatable SUP has worked amazing. Very solid, very sturdy, has a nice foam pad here on top. One thing that a lot of people might not like is the branding on it. It says real big, VEVOR, tough tools, half the price. And it also says VEVOR on the back with technical support and e-warranty at VEVOR.com support. So you'll definitely know where to go if you need warranty work. Oh, and I didn't mention that they do give you a repair patch with it as well that comes in that little orange tube. So that's pretty sweet, but you'll know where to go to get your warranty and you'll know where it's from. And I gotta tell you guys, on this trip, we've been using the VEVOR pop-up gazebo, the screen room. I've been using it now for the past year, and that thing is pretty amazing as well. So check out that initial review video on that, but I love it because it keeps my e-bikes dry. When I pull them in, I could put multiple e-bikes in there, firewood, and all kinds of things. Even on windy days when it's raining, which we had 2 days like that here, everything stayed nice and dry. And I'm drifting into the weeds, so I need to get away from here. There we go. But that thing has held up well, super easy to pack up and take with you, super lightweight, super durable. It's been holding up really well, even with me on it. Let me know what you guys think. If you're interested in one, I'll put a link down below in the description. Use that link, it will help support the channel because I will receive a small commission if you use it. And they do have a bunch of different options, different lengths, with, without the seat. I kind of like the one with the seat because it's kind of nice to be able to sit down and paddle when you need to. But that's going to be about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you're interested in how these talkies work, make sure you check out that video. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one. But this is way better than putting them heavy ones back up on the roof. But it's only good for short trips.